you. Democrat Graham Platner says he's taking the time to reflect on the best path forward in the Maine Senate race after a woman from Maine accused him of sexually assaulting her.
Platner is denying the allegation, but he stopped short of saying he would end his campaign. He signaled, though, he is weighing its future as he seeks to unseat Republican Susan Collins. The woman that brought these new claims forward is Jenny Rassico. She told CNN and Politico Platner drunkenly raped her in 2021, recalling that night he came to her house uninvited.
He had kind of jumped on top of me and indicated that he had intentions that were sexual in nature. And I remember just at first being like, hey, I'm not into this. I remember it being an instant where I had recognized that he wasn't listening to me. It wasn't just that he wasn't hearing me or whatnot.
In a video posted to social media, Platner called the account false and claimed the allegations are coached and coordinated by out-of-state establishment operatives.
I wanted to directly address the troubling, serious, and false allegations against me. Any accusation of non-consensual behavior is categorically false. Throughout it all, you never turned your back on me, and I will not turn my back on you now. Every one of you deserves to see that vision come to fruition and see Susan Collins defeated.
Platner secured the Senate nomination by receiving more votes than any Democratic primary candidate in Maine history, and many of those voters have stood by him despite previous scandals. But now Platner's opponents and supporters are speaking out about the allegations, with many withdrawing support and calling for action.
Jamie Agelet is joining us live in the studio this morning. Jamie, who are we hearing from and what are they saying?
Well, Jess and Nora, support for Platner is fading fast. From federal lawmakers to groups right here at home, we're now seeing growing calls for Platner to drop out of the race for Senate. His opponent, Senator Susan Collins, calling the allegations appalling. But it's not just Republicans who want him out. Democratic nominee for governor Hannah Pingree writing, Graham Platner should exit the race immediately. She says no party should stand behind a candidate facing allegations of assault. Organizations like Planned Parenthood also pulling their support and financial endorsements. A spokesperson saying the Action Fund unequivocally believes women. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, who previously called Platner my kind of guy, is now saying Democrats need people in Washington who represent their values. Platner is holding on to some support, though. Author Stephen King writing on X that he hopes Platner does not drop out of the race, adding that he thinks many politicians have concerning behavior. Interestingly, no word yet from Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who has been a staunch supporter of Platner's. Now, Platner posted on social media to say the allegations are false, but also that he's taking time to reflect on what this all means for the future of his campaign. If he does decide to drop out, he must do so by July 13th. That's next Monday. Then the state's Democratic Party would have until July 27th to pick a new candidate to replace him. Reporting live in studio, I'm Jamie Agelet, Maine's Total Coverage.